Hard-working, deserved victory, I thought today. Just walk us through your verdict today.
Yeah, I thought first half was even. I don't think it was a great game to watch. Can't think of many real goal attempts for either side. But they're the moments where our group's got to make sure that when we aren't necessarily playing pretty football on the eye and we aren't cutting teams open in possession, that we keep the game at 0-0. And I thought we did, whilst being as comfortable as what you can be at 0-0. Cass then does really well to win the penalty. Again, we're just waiting for that one moment. We spoke about getting down the sides of their centre halves, especially on turnover on our transition moments, and ultimately that one moment got us into the box. Cass does really well, as I said, wins the penalty, and we go in at half time 1-0 up. Obviously disappointed with what happened just before half time. I haven't seen it, I can't comment on it. I wasn't watching at all what was going on. But then the second half, I thought the lads to a man were outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Again, we knew that we wanted to be a threat. We still wanted to be a threat, which I think we were. And I think Brad's had one really good save to make right at the very end there. But we've got in behind. I think 1v1 with their keeper. Probably had the better chances. Obviously they had more of the ball, but I mean, I said to the lads, what summed it up was the two blocks just before the final whistle. We've got lads where you run themselves into the ground, throwing themselves at the ball. The first one goes, he blocks it. The second one goes, he blocks it, and then we win the game. And look, so we're talking about it every single week. We're talking about having to dig in and fight for the first, second, third balls. Once we get a foothold, then we can show everyone how good we are, and it's got to be that way around, because days like today sort of prove that.
Obviously, you mentioned last week about showing character on the pitch, and today, obviously, you obviously showed that character. I thought you dug in at times when you needed to, and at the end, obviously, those blocks, and then the full-time whistle goes, and the whole place erupts. So it obviously showed how much it meant to the players, and showed how much it meant to you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look. Let's take the scenario out of the way. It's always nice to win 1-0 away from home. Obviously, I know that the group haven't won away from home this season. To do it in the manner that we've done today, I think shows what this football club and that group can really be about. Now, the next thing for us is to go again. Like I've said to them, they've got to enjoy their wins, they've got to enjoy these moments. But we've got to come back in Monday. We're going to prepare ready for next week, because again the next thing for this group is not to do it in fits and spurts. We've got to do it over a consistent period of time, because that's what the best teams do. Do I think we're capable of doing it? Yes, I do. We've just got to get it out of the group.
Obviously, you just mentioned it's the first away win of the season, and based on that performance, it's obviously the platform to build on now, isn't it? And I think that's the most important thing for the lads, to have a look at that performance and go, actually, that's how you get away wins. Sometimes you have to win ugly, you have to dig deep. And what's your assessment on that?
Exactly that. And it goes back to my original point. You get nothing, especially in non-league football. I mean, even at the top level, you get nothing without digging in first. You know, if you don't dig in and you just play pretty football on the eye and you forget all the out of possession stuff and the sort of the transition moments and things like that, then you get nothing. You get absolutely nothing. Or you might do 1 in 3 or 1 in 4. We've got to build from a solid base, which we're starting to do. And like I say, now we've got to continue that away from home, because again, away from home even more important. It's even more important that we get those things right. And look, we'll be talking about that this week. We'll put a plan together for Stamford. And we'll look to produce a similar performance with some more magic moments thrown in on top, maybe. But look, I can't tell you how proud I am.
Obviously, you just took the words out of my mouth. We've got Stamford next week, and it's got to be more of the same, really, hasn't it? To dig in deep, and just go again, just consistently perform like that, and you'll never know where it leads us.
Yeah, like I say, it's the foundation. That is the foundation on which all of our performances should be. And again, like I say, we build on that foundation. We have we then at times, or through as many games or as periods of games as possible. We show how good we are with the ball. Will be a real problem for teams to deal with.